Beloved child of God, hear this message that has found you not by chance, but by divine appointment. Sent forth at the precise moment, your soul is ready to awaken to its true calling. You were never meant to walk this life without purpose or understanding. From the moment you entered this world, heaven marked you as chosen, carrying within you a sacred destiny that stretches far beyond what the eyes can see. The spiritual battles you face, though often invisible to the world, are very real and were set before you from the beginning of time. You are a warrior called to rise above darkness, to stand firm in the light of God's eternal plan. The pressure, the resistance, and the unseen warfare you endure are not punishments, but confirmations that your soul carries an ancient, prophetic power, one that both angels and adversaries watch closely. You were born into a battlefield, and the war raging in the spiritual realm is because of the divine assignment resting on your shoulders. If these words stir something deep within you, respond by declaring the number 77, a sacred spiritual code, signaling that you are awakening to your divine identity, aligning with your purpose, and ready to walk boldly through the battles ahead. Your fight is not in vain. It is part of a greater story that only the truly chosen will understand. Return to this message often, for each time you do, a new layer of strength, clarity, and spiritual insight will be revealed. This is a holy transmission, meant to activate the warrior within you and confirm that the silent battles you fought have meaning and power. Stand strong, chosen one, for your victory has already been secured by God's hand. You are not alone. The heavens fight for you, and your journey is a testament to faith, courage, and divine purpose. Walk forward boldly in the power of the Almighty, knowing your story is sacred and your destiny unstoppable. Amen. Chapter 1. The Mark of the Chosen. You were chosen long before you took your first breath or understood your name. This calling was never earned or asked for. It was placed on you by the Most High, a sacred mark invisible to the world, but unmistakable in the spiritual realm. From the very beginning, both heaven and the enemy have recognized you, and a battle over your soul has been waging since the day you were born. You've always felt different, set apart from the crowd, restless in places that drain your spirit, unable to accept anything less than God's best for your life. Your soul was created to carry divine light, to challenge the darkness, and to shift the course of generations. Even as a child, you sensed things others could not. Visions, dreams, and insights that were not imagination, but the early stirring of your God-given authority. Because of this, the enemy has targeted you relentlessly. The attacks, the trials, the opposition, they are not random. You are dangerous to the kingdom of darkness simply by existing. Your voice breaks chains, your presence disrupts generational curses, and your destiny is powerful enough to shake the foundations of the enemy's plans. But the mark you carry is more than a target. It is a covenant. Heaven has been watching over you, protecting you through every battle, every storm, and every moment of resistance. You are not imagining the spiritual warfare. It is real, and it is proof that you are called for a divine purpose far greater than you've yet fully realized. Now is the time to awaken to your true identity. You were chosen not to blend in or settle quietly, but to stand out boldly and lead with courage. Your mark is a sacred honor, a legacy of faith and power. Embrace it, for the fight ahead is real, but so is the victory that God has already secured for you. Walk forward with confidence. You are the chosen one, and your purpose will change the world. Chapter 2. the assignment that shakes kingdoms. You were never sent here to live a life of ordinary routine or simply to survive. Long before you drew your first breath, God engraved a divine assignment on your life, a mission so powerful it shakes both heaven and hell. This calling carries a spiritual authority breathed into you by the Creator himself, not given by man. It's quiet but heavy, subtle yet unstoppable. Your prayers move kingdoms, your presence disrupts dark forces, and your very existence challenges the enemy's plans. Your purpose is not new. It flows through you from the prayers, faith, and sacrifices of generations who came before. Heaven is rallying armies on your behalf, while hell launches fierce attacks to stop what God has ordained. You are called to break chains, dismantle demonic strongholds, expose lies, and release divine truth into the world. Even when life feels overwhelming, chaotic, or confusing, know that you are not merely surviving. You are leading a spiritual breakthrough. Every prayer, every fast, every act of faith and obedience advances your assignment and shakes the unseen realms. The confusion, distractions, and opposition you face are signs that you are birthing something powerful in the spirit. You are a bridge between what has been and what is yet to come, a catalyst for change, a voice for awakening, and a vessel for God's kingdom to expand. Do not minimize your journey or doubt your calling. The battle may be intense because your assignment is significant, but rest assured, the victory is already won. When a chosen one rises in faith and courage, the spirit realm takes notice, and the course of history shifts. Stand firm, beloved. You are God's divine instrument, called to bring heaven to earth and to lead with the authority and power of the Most High. Your assignment is sacred, your impact eternal. Chapter 3: The attacks that made no sense until now. You have been attacked when you had nothing left to give, betrayed by those you trusted, ignored in rooms you were meant to lead. You've wondered in silence, why am I facing this pain? The hurt felt too deep, too personal, as if you were being punished just for existing. But none of it was random. These trials weren't about your past. They were warnings about your future. Long before you understood your calling, the enemy saw what was coming and launched attacks to stop your destiny. The confusion, fear, isolation, and delays were spiritual battles meant to halt your rise. You were targeted because you carry a divine light, the kind that breaks chains, heals bloodlines, and shifts generations. You were never broken. You were chosen. The enemy's assaults were desperate attempts to silence the truth and stop God's plan in you. Yet through every trial and moment of doubt, you did not give up. You pressed on, even when the way was unclear and the burden heavy. Now, breakthrough is near. Your faith, resilience, and obedience have passed the test. Many fail. This is more than a calling. It is a prophecy coming to life. The enemy knows the power stirring within you and fears the change you will bring. Stand firm, chosen one. Your victory is certain, and the heavens are aligning in your favor. The battles you have endured have prepared you for the glory ahead. You are rising, stronger, wiser, and unstoppable, and nothing can stop the destiny God has written for you. Chapter 4: The role of angels in your journey. You have survived circumstances and battles that should have overwhelmed you, not by luck or coincidence, but by the deliberate hand of God. Before you even became aware of your calling, heaven had already assigned angels to stand guard over your life. These divine warriors have walked beside you, fought unseen battles on your behalf, and protected your destiny from forces you could not see. Even in moments when you felt abandoned, isolated, or forgotten by people, you were never truly alone. Heaven's eyes were on you, and angels were actively working behind the scenes, breaking traps, redirecting disaster, and securing your path. Angels are far more than guardians. They are faithful partners in your divine assignment. They respond to your faith and obedience, moving with purpose to strengthen you, sharpen your clarity, and open doors that seemed locked tight. Sometimes they come in the form of strangers, friends, or mentors, bringing messages, miracles, or timely help. Other times, they engage in spiritual warfare silently and powerfully, fighting principalities and demonic forces seeking to delay or destroy your destiny. Your journey is not a solitary battle, but a spiritual procession, carried by heavenly hosts sent from God to ensure you do not merely survive, but thrive, advance, and conquer. As you step forward in faith and obedience, the presence of angels grows stronger, empowering you to walk boldly in divine authority. Trust the peace that fills your heart when you choose obedience, the divine nudges guiding your steps, and the unexpected breakthroughs that shift your path. These are the unmistakable signs that God's angels are moving with you, accelerating your purpose and fueling your destiny. You are never walking alone, chosen one. You are surrounded, upheld, and empowered by the armies of heaven, sent not only to guard your life, but to ensure you fulfill the great calling God has placed within you. The role of angels is not just protection, but powerful partnership, moving with you to accomplish the extraordinary. Chapter 5. The enemy knows your name and fears it. This chapter is not meant to scare you, but to awaken your spirit to a powerful truth. The enemy knows your name, not because you have been flawless or perfect, but because you carry a force that threatens the very kingdom of darkness. From the moment you took your first breath, the spirit realm sounded an alarm. Hell has watched you closely, studying your anointing, your bloodline, and your destiny, and it has done everything possible to stop you before you fully awaken. The betrayals, the pain, the delays, the confusion, they were never random or meaningless. Every trial was strategically placed to keep you stuck, insecure, and silent. The enemy hoped you would break, that you'd drown in your struggles before you discovered your God-given power. But you kept rising, broken yet breathing, wounded yet wiser, fragile yet faithful. And now, as you awaken to your true identity and begin to walk boldly in your calling, the attacks grow more intense. Not because you're failing, but because you are finally becoming who God created you to be. The enemy fears your prayers, your faith, your obedience, and the breakthrough that is unfolding in your life. He fears your voice, the voice that carries truth and healing. He fears the power within you to shatter generational curses, to break chains, and to lead others out of darkness. The enemy does not waste his resources chasing those who are spiritually asleep or complacent. He focuses on the rising ones, the chosen, the anointed, the ones called to change the course of history. And that chosen one is you. So, when you feel overwhelmed by pressure, when attacks come relentlessly, remember this: you are feared not for your past weaknesses, but for the glorious future God has planned for you. The enemy knows your potential, and that is why he fights so hard to stop you. But here's the truth: if you keep pressing forward, keep healing, keep listening to God's still small voice, you will become unstoppable. You already carry victory in your spirit. The battle is fierce, but your destiny is sure. Walk forward boldly, chosen one, for you are a force that darkness cannot overcome. Chapter 6. You are a sacred bridge between worlds, too spiritual for the worldly, yet too real for those bound by religion alone. God has placed you at the crossroads of generations, chosen to break the cycles of pain, silence, and brokenness that have held your family captive. You were born to stand in the gap, to stop what has destroyed those who came before you, and to build what others never had the faith or courage to create. The battle for your life is not random or small. It is eternal, generational, and divine. Through you flows healing, restoration, and new life. Your very presence is a holy portal, a gateway where heaven meets earth, and through you, God's truth, love, and power pour out into your family and beyond. Every prayer you pray, every choice you make to walk in alignment with God, strengthens this bridge and shifts timelines, not only for you, but for generations to come. You were never meant to blend in or shrink away from your purpose. You were created to carry burdens no one else could bear, to hold space for what others could not, and to bring light to places long covered in darkness. Your life is the living interruption in a cycle of pain, a divine restoration that reconnects heaven and earth in ways most cannot understand. This calling is profound and heavy, yes, but it is also filled with power and grace. The enemy fights fiercely against you because he knows the spiritual authority and breakthrough flowing through your life can dismantle his strongholds. But God has preserved you, protected you, and positioned you for this very moment. Walk boldly, knowing you are chosen and appointed. Your presence changes atmospheres, your faith rewrites history, and your obedience restores generations. You are God's bridge, his living channel of hope, healing, and transformation. Through you, what was lost is being rebuilt, what was broken is being restored, and what was silenced is being heard. Embrace this divine mission. You are more than a survivor. You are a spiritual warrior and a generational restorer. Chapter 7. You are chosen by God, set apart for a divine purpose, far greater than what the world can understand. The battles and attacks you face are not signs of weakness, failure, or punishment. They are undeniable proof of the powerful calling resting on your life. Heaven and hell do not waste their efforts on the ordinary. They fight fiercely over those who carry a destiny aligned with God's plan. From the moment you were born, spiritual forces recognized the importance of your assignment and sought to stop you before you could step into your full power. Every struggle, every betrayal, every delay you have endured is not a punishment, but a necessary preparation. These trials have refined you, strengthened your faith, and deepened your resilience. They were meant to reveal your true strength, sharpen your discernment, and confirm the calling God placed within you before you even knew your name. You have been tested in the fires of adversity, and yet you remain standing, still rising, still choosing the light. Remember, the war waged against your soul is not a mark of shame or failure, but a divine sign. It is proof that you carry a weighty, disruptive, and powerful purpose that darkness fears. The intensity of the battle only confirms the significance of your assignment. You are not crazy, cursed, or forgotten. You are being positioned and prepared for your ultimate victory. Keep walking forward in faith. Keep shining your light for others who are still searching, because your rise is inevitable. You are God's chosen, a warrior of light, and nothing can stop what He has begun in you. Your story matters, your light is unstoppable, and your destiny is certain.